Now, sometimes people,
Because that's
it
all
feels,
I can hear, Derpy, is your background.
sometimes it feels like a cat
Okay.
owns the place and the humans are just there serving the cat. This is what
That's
it's like.
Derpy.
Yeah, we don't realize, but it's all Derpy's world, and we're just living in it, right? Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome to this episode 338 of the Two Dum Yinzers. I'm here this morning with Mike. Everybody knows him, and you were in luck, people, because
Oh God.
today we have the president and founder of the Taylor Swift fan club, the original Swiftie, if you will. Derpte. Derpte is in the house. What's going on, Derpte?
Derpte, are you
Sometimes I
there?
hate you guys. Sometimes I hate you guys.
I gotta know, Derpy, how much did you spend? Will you disclose it on the air how much you spent for these Taylor Swift tickets? I have to know. I have to know. Was it 1,000?
62 cents.
Was it 1,000? If it was more than 1,000, you don't have to say, but I'll just know at that point that you spent at least $1,000 on these tickets. Do you spend $1,000?
I mean, it's not out of the question, but I wouldn't do that for same reality.
I can't believe it, everybody. It is. Welcome to Swiftsburg. Today, she stripped the title from Pickett and Pickens and every other person we put in the front of the word Berg in our life. Today, it's Swiftsburg. She was spotted last night at Starbucks in Robinson Township. A friend of mine put up on social media last night. She is here. The place is going crazy. People are lined up through downtown Pittsburgh. Like I've never, not for no sport event I've ever seen here. The world, the Pittsburgh world is going Taylor Swift crazy.
Hey, you know, she's pulling people together. She's pulling in numbers that only people can dream about. It's insane how popular she has become. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I didn't even realize she was still a thing.
Oh yeah, she's still a thing. People still love their Tay-Tay.
I guess.
But, hey, if you got the money to drop on these tickets, more power to you.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, of course, tonight is having a concert right here in Pittsburgh.
Good luck to try to find parking.
If anybody's listening to this show that cares, maybe this isn't the show for you. But I'm just saying.
No, man. We welcome Swifties. Your boy Cam Hayward is a Swiftie.
And that's why we have Derpy on his staff too. So
Derpy is, is the president and founder of the Taylor Swift fan club.
100%. 100%.
Some crazy things yesterday. All right, we'll get a minute, go and take a minute and go into the Pirates here, but just a few outside stories. Anybody see these? The Albany Express arena football team.
This might be the best story of the day.
They got kicked out of the league because of Antonio Brown. How much of an asshole is this guy? Apparently, they didn't pay the bills. Here's the story I'm getting.
Yeah, he didn't pay the league. What you call it?
Now, this Albany team, they've been a cornerstone of this league. Apparently, they won back-to-back championships. They just come off back-to-back championships to now being thrown out of the league. You know, we often joke about teams that are going to be thrown out of the league if certain things happen. I've literally never seen a team get thrown out of the league. How much of an asshole is this guy?
He is a huge asshole to get thrown out of the league because he didn't pay his fine, and he didn't pay the league's monthly whatever it is that they have to pay. They went back-to-back championships, and now they're out of the league.
You gotta love it. This Antonio Brown, it's a train wreck, and everybody knows it. And some people were just like, "Screw this guy, I'm done with him." But it's like a train wreck. You can't help but keep peeking back to see what's going on. I want to see the dead bodies that are laying around the train here. But he's insane. He's insane. He's even more insane than I thought he was.
I love it. I love it. He is just a walking tornado. Where he goes, destruction follows.
He's a disaster.
And as P said real quick, T Swift from PA. I did not know that.
That's interesting.
I just looked it up. She was born in West Reading, PA. It's closer to Philadelphia.
How about that?
How about
Is
that?
that
Learn
even
something new.
PA?
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, that shows.
AB jacking stuff up. Who would have thunk that?
Yeah,
That's on brand. My man keeps everything on brand.
morning.
I'll
Big.
give
I
AB
just got
that.
on the board here on my end. Yeah, well, okay, the start. Okay, Taylor Swift. That shows how big of fans we are here at the show. We had no clue she was even from this state.
I just know, like,
Derpy, I would have really expected you to have this answer.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah, Derpy. Why didn't you have that?
I may be the leader of the fan club, but I didn't even know that.
I think we uncovered that P is the actual Taylor Swift fan club
He
president.
is the closet.
He knew what
one.
state she was born in.
You know what?
I just know her process. Wait, what?
He might be the vice president of the Taylor Swift fan club. What else? Yes, AB. AB. What a everything he touched gets fucked up. Everything. It's almost like he's out to fuck everything up now, you know?
I think so.
Nothing he touches is normal. Everything he touches gets fucked up.
Yeah. That's
Curse is real.
No, that's just, this guy has been like this.
It's been his downfall since that year. Since they
no, he just went off the edge. That, this guy was a problem in college. That's why, he fell to the 6th round. Mike Tomlin deserves, like I said before, he deserves the Hall of Fame just to keep AB under control, to get all those good years out of him. Now this guy is just he's a ticking time bomb.
P also says United States men's team did well. They got the Nations League roster mixed up with the Gold Cup later. Yeah, they did. They won. They beat Mexico, right? 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. They whooped some ass. They had a pretty good lineup out there. They had Gino Reyna and I saw Christian Pulisic, and there are other really good players out there.
They got Canada next.
Should be interesting.
Tay didn't want Derpy to know where she lives.
Dang it.
Another story. Of course, Ray Lewis's son, Ray Lewis III, 28 years old, star at Miami University, passes away.
Now, why'd you have to follow up a fun story about Tay and AB with that one?
It's crazy, man.
Guys, I can't
crazy
sit here.
World.
It is.
Deion Sanders could lose his whole foot. Due to medical compactions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See Deion Sanders out there with a peg leg running up and down the college.
He's
all Colorado sidelines.
God, he would have to transfer to a school where their mascot's a pirate, and he would fit right in, and he'd turn them into a national power.
I'd like that. I'd like to see him with a peg leg coaching a team that's the Pirates.
That would be more entertaining than the NBA Finals this year.
Oh, you're just a hater.
No.
The NHL Finals was the least watched Stanley Cup in recorded history this year.
That doesn't surprise me. There are some great, after the first 2 rounds, all the drama was gone. And there were no real big stars left. So who's going to watch? Who wants to watch Florida, where they were trying to make it out to be like Matthew Tkachuk is like the next big thing? No one cares about him. So it doesn't surprise me. The NHL's marketing is terrible. That league is run by a bunch of old dinosaurs out of Canada who think hockey you should just be hitting people over the head, and star players because people don't pay to see Crosby, McDavid, Ovechkin. No, they pay to go see goons. That's what these people think, and that's what the league
goons
sucks.
in the hockey in a long time. I like the goons. I watched for the goons.
I hate the goons. The goons ruin hockey.
They make hockey good.
Oh yeah. Lemieux didn't make hockey good. Gretzky didn't make hockey good.
I'm not saying them guys didn't. I'm just saying
Marty McSorley and the drunk from Detroit who had to go out there and fight all the time. Those guys really made hockey.
Just like Earnhardt and Gordon and Stewart, they don't make
Earnhardt.
The guys that get out and beat the shit out of people. Those are the guys that make racing.
The only thing Earnhardt did
when they get out of the car,
he turned right when he should have turned left, and that was the most exciting thing to ever happen in.
I like when they get out of the car and fist fight one another, or the wrecks.
Oh, they're a bunch of little pussies. I'm gonna drive a new car. oh, I'm gonna hit you. Get the fuck out of here. I hate NASCAR. I hate all that auto racing.
Of course,
bullcrap.
the point is it was what was missed here. Those are the things that make these sports fun.
Goal scoring makes hockey fun.
No, I want to see
Yeah.
somebody get punched in the head.
Go watch boxing. Go watch MMA.
I do.
Yeah, that doesn't make hockey.
It's a part of
fun.
hockey. It's a part of hockey. Get used to it.
Hockey's ratings tend
It's only
to
been
show
involved
that no
in
one
hockey
cares.
since the beginning of hockey. Get used to it.
This is what.
At what point you're not going to
You know,
realize?
you know,
you're
the
going to
forward
realize
pass-
that
the
this is what
forward
they
pass-
do in hockey.
The forward pass was
That's
not
why it's
part of
allowed. That's why you can fight,
football.
and they don't throw
Yeah,
you out of the
you-
game. They
you're
don't
supposed to
fine you
evolve
because
and
you're allowed to
change.
fight somebody.
You're supposed to evolve and change with the
No,
times and get better. That's what football did. Football almost got banned because it was such a dangerous sport. But we don't want to change hockey.
football almost
because,
got
oh my
banned.
God.
But when? When did football almost get banned?
Oh my God! Oh God! Back when Teddy Roosevelt was president,
Oh,
they had to put in the forward pass.
they were
and now
killing
look-
people, Mike. That's
Now
not
look,
the.
Now look!
dope,
They put
you
in the
big
forward pass and
bald
and
dope.
it changed the game and it made it better. But hockey still has to stay the same. Hockey can't change anything. Baseball's
It's
changing.
a Canadian
getting
sport.
better and
Let them
more
do what they
exciting.
want. What's wrong with you?
It's
What is
rude.
your problem?
Because I want hockey should be more popular than the NBA. It should be more popular than baseball because it's exciting. And then they ruin the game. These
They have no
dinosaurs out of
athletes.
Canada. They have great athletes.
You know, if listen, if you say that the baseball people aren't athletes, hockey people ain't athletes.
A
If you stood next to a hockey guy in your life, they're smaller than me. These aren't athletes. These are people that can skate around with a stick. Rumor: Nate Herbig reportedly dating Ice Spice. Ice Spice, nasty Nate Herbig, new guard here in Pittsburgh. I don't even know who Ice Spice is, but it sounds like it's a.
I don't know who she is, but she's very pretty.
Is she really?
She's very attractive.
How did Nate Herbig get her?
Come on, Nate Herbig. He's funny.
I thought Nick Herbig would get the chicks.
Now Nick Herbig looks like a meathead. Nate Herbig, nasty Nate Herbig. Come on now,
He looks like Meatwad.
Yeah, but you saw his press conference, man. He had everyone laughing. That's how you do it, baby. That's my go-to move. I make them laugh. I make them laugh. Make them laugh. Boom. Next thing you know, they're naked. They don't know what happened. Got to make them laugh.
One guy's meathead. One guy's Meatwad.
Yeah, yeah. Meatwad wins out because Meatwad's funny.
What else? Oh, this one. I specifically like this one, guys. Chase Claypool. Did anybody catch this drama? Chase Claypool.
I love it. I love it.
He's not showing the Bears what they want to see from him. He is
artist.
on or off the field. He's not self-motivated. All the things that we said. But they said, no, here, take our pick. We'll take them. Things will be better here in Chicago.
I like it. They get Chase Claypool, we get Joey Porter Jr., who is just being a sponge, learning everything he can from Pat Pete. I love it. And then they get Chase Claypool, the guy who is super athletic, good at football, but probably doesn't love it. Is only playing football because he was told he had to play football. I love
One
it.
word.
Man, some people are shoving millions of dollars in your face. It isn't much of a
Hell
decision,
yeah,
I
I'm going to
think.
go ahead and do it. It's a job, baby. It's a job.
One word. Fleeced.
Oh, definitely. Big time.
Yeah, big time.
Love
it was a steal the day they made the trade. The guy hasn't done anything outside of his 9 games his rookie year.
They were great. They were great 9
They
games.
were. You're thinking, oh my God.
They literally passed Lewis Lips like on all these records for the first 9 games of his season with the Steelers.
You're envisioning, oh my God, this guy's going to do what Martavis Bryant was supposed to do before the league railroaded him out for smoking some weed. You thought Chase Claypool was going to be that guy. He's going to be everything we thought Plex Burris would have been too. And then no, he's just a guy who, just super athletic, but
how do you get that
Can't put it
build?
all
I mean, the
together.
guy obviously he worked his
works
ass off
out.
to get to this
Yeah.
point. He made it to Notre Dame.
Mhm.
He got drafted in the NFL. The guy,
He's just
he's
good enough.
built like a brick shit house. I just don't get what's his deal.
Well, like P's saying, his first name's a verb. You can't trust him.
I just
Chase
don't get it.
Look, Chase Claypool, Chase Young, this might
You
be a
think-
sign here.
You
Stay
think
away
this?
from-
He gets a little bit of money and he just kind of starts losing interest. He's like, oh, you know what?
Probably.
This
Probably.
isn't
I
worth
don't
my
mind.
my health. This isn't
Yeah.
take that
Hey.
first paycheck and retire. Essentially, you
could
could
be.
do that.
You could do that, yeah. And if he does do that, I don't blame him.
Oh,
No, that's why anyone does anything is to make money.
or they could love
then
it. They could have a
retire.
passion for it. You ever
But
hear of them people?
yeah, yeah. But
It
that's
isn't a
Tom
day
Brady.
of work life if you love what you're doing.
Yeah, but if I can go play football for 4, 5, 6 years, make enough money to where I really don't have to work the rest of my life, I'm gonna do it.
I would be the guy holding the fucking clipboard, dude, and I would
Yeah,
retire after.
yeah,
As soon as they
exactly.
put me in, I'd retire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But some guys like look at Jokic, man. He was more concerned about going back home than anything else going on. He won the finals, and okay, that was it.
parade?
Like that. Oh, I love. Did you see him at the end of it? He's like,
Yeah,
I was wrong. I love this.
amazing turnout out there in Denver.
Yeah. But no, like some guys, just because you're good at something doesn't mean you love what you do. And you're just, to them, it's a job, man. Yeah, to us, it would be like a dream, but to them, it's just a job.
I don't know. I like to think that it's a dream with some of these guys too, man.
Well, yeah, for a lot of them, it is. But sometimes you get there and you realize, was the dream really worth it? And now you're just gonna get in and get out. So
Yeah, I mean, you tend to think that's what certain people did in the NFL, and we've seen this in the past. But again, you need people to play. Otherwise, there's no league. You need fucking people to play.
Well, there's enough people that can play. I'd be one of those guys that just coasts through.
No, I would.
Just
I would have been retired already.
I had to get my 4 years in, make sure I'm eligible for my pension, and then I'm bouncing.
I'd stop at Giant Eagle and cash my paycheck, and I'd be done.
Really, I don't blame you. Why you work to live, you don't live to work. Unless you're Tom Brady and one of those super like Crosby, like those.
That's an American. That's an American saying. Because there's people that love to work. I don't understand these people.
I don't get it.
There's people that come from all these other countries that come here to work. They because
I don't get it. But there's like a lot of Americans who say, "Oh, I worked 80 hours this week." And like,
that doesn't impress me at all.
No, impress me enough to where you say, "Hey, I work 20 hours a week and I have more than enough money." That's impressive right there.
Yeah,
work smarter, not harder.
Working 80 hours a week. That don't impress me at all. That makes me want to cry.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna wear yourself down even faster.
I guess you get to death faster. Who's really the winner here? So
that's true.
Let's jump into the Diamond guys. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they blow another one. This team comes into the series against the Cubs. Who's about I think 11 games. Something like that, 9 games under 500. These Cubs, they come in, they beat the Pirates again for a clean sweep. This is not what we needed. We didn't need a sweep against the Cubs.
No.
They win game 3 of the series 7-2, drops the Pirates at 34-33. We are now Derpy's division because if we lose one, we are the only first place team that won't be over 500. So we made fun of Derpy's division a little too early.
Mm-hmm.
The Cubs
are
up to 31-37. We got some things going on here though, because the division breaks down like this. We're in first place by a half a game over Milwaukee, which is who we start playing today on Apple TV. Don't get me started on this. In third place is the Reds at 1 game out. Fourth place is the Cubs at 3.5 games out. And finally, in last place in the basement is the Cardinals, 8 games out. So, I mean, everybody is within 3.5 games that matter at this point. You got us starting to get series against the Brewers tonight. Mm-hmm. So that's teams 1 and 2. They haven't won in 6 games. We're on a 3-game losing streak. Something's got to give.
Yeah.
The Reds go into a series against the Astros, which I like this.
Mm-hmm.
The Cubs go into a series against the Orioles. I like that. And again, the Cardinals doesn't matter, but they do start against the Mets tonight for a weekend series with New York. Yes, P, that is exactly what's going on. I suspected this early on. P says the Pirates are too distracted by how they had to pay for the Tay-Tay tickets.
And we know the owner did not splurge to buy the team tickets. Each individual player had to buy their own tickets because the hillbilly billionaire is not paying any more than he has to.
The hillbilly billionaire and his hillbilly boy, the Big Stacks. Brian Reynolds goes 0 for 4 last night. You're down 2-0 in a series. You're trying to salvage a series, win a game. Your $110 million man goes 0 for 4.
I love it.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't beat this bush to beat it to death. This is your Ashante. This is your Shawnee. This is your Mike Trout. This is your guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy that's supposed to be doing things when everybody else ain't and can't. Big Snacks 0 for 4 last night. Great job. Johan Oviedo goes 4.1. He goes 4 in the third innings with 8 hits, 4 earned runs, a walk, 8 Ks. I didn't think he pitched too bad. I think he got himself in a little bit of trouble, but if they would have stayed with him, I think he would have been okay. On the hill for the next couple days, I do like this, Mikey. You have Dick Mountain tonight. Dick Mountain's coming in against the Brewers game 1 with a 6-5 record, a 4.23 ERA, and 67 Ks, going up against Julio Tarahan, who is 1-2 with the 1.48 and 16 Ks. Doesn't look like he has much going on this season. But then we have Keller tomorrow and Ortiz the next day. So I suspect, I hope they could beat Milwaukee at least to keep their heads above water here and keep that distance between the Brewers and the Reds, keep them down a little bit behind us.
Yeah, we need to do something here because, like you were saying, I'm sorry, I had to take care of had to be tech support for my child. But yeah, Dick Mountain. He said we also have Oviedo coming up this series and Keller.
Dick Mountain, Keller, and Ortiz.
Oh,
Dick
Ortiz,
Mountain, Keller, and
okay.
Ortiz.
That at least 2 of the 3, I'm gonna say are gonna be wins. I think Dick Mountain and Mitch Keller, they're not going to let this team lose. They're going to pull like an AJ Burnett. They're going to end up being bulldogs with this staff. I'm like, no, they're going to will victories out of this team, which sucks because those are the only 2 that you can really count on to have a victory. We only have 2 pitchers with winning records, Mitch Keller and Dick Mountain. That's not good at all.
Yeah, here we are going into July.
Somehow in first.
Less than 2 weeks from July. First place. It's insane. The bullpen, they got raped last night. This bullpen, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's injuries. I don't know if it's they just really overachieved in the first third of the season. I don't know if it's just the dog days of summer. I don't know what it is, but this bullpen, they continue to get raped.
It is terrible. And so far our GM is just sitting on his hands, not making any moves. Like, you're allowed to make moves, buddy. You don't have to wait until the trade deadline.
You got the Reds with this Ellie Dela Cruz.
Yeah.
They make this move and look what happens. Look what happened to this team. They're a game out of first place.
I saw Adam Crowley tweeted out like the list of he had 3 players that the Reds brought up, and after that they're the one 5 out of 8 games or something. They're on that 5-game win streak. Like, see what happens when you bring up prospects. By the time we're calling up our prospects, they're 25, 26, 27.
Right.
They're no
it doesn't
longer
matter.
Prospects.
Nobody cares at that point. Nobody wants to see Henry. At that point, nobody wants to see them. Who cares? You brought them up too late.
Yeah. It's the same thing they did with Josh Bell. People want to point out Kutch had bats in AAA and these guys did. That's fine, but they were accelerated through the lineup, through the program. Now we're just holding guys back,
and these guys are killing in the minors.
Yeah,
I mean, you're on AAA.
Mm-hmm.
They're killing. What's the problem? You have a catcher that can't
contract control, baby.
You have other issues, other holes you need to fill in, and believe me, it's bad. You watch this game.
It's terrible.
Last night, and the bases loaded, and then the ball gets hit to the shortstop, and the ball, instead of making a clean play, it pops up off his glove. He don't get anybody out. Dude score. I mean, it's a disaster. At this point, do what you got to do because you're about to be knocked out of the top first place position. And who knows, if the Reds keep playing well and if things keep going the way that they are for the Pirates, you could sink fast. I'm surprised they haven't sunk this fast. I think we're a lot further in than most people believed that we would be before this team had a final their full meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
Why not prevent that? Why wouldn't you want your team to do good? Why wouldn't you want to win? Why wouldn't you want to make more money?
Because if we call these guys up before a certain date, we lose 1 year of contract control, and they want to hold on to these guys for as long as they can. It's not about winning. It's about hoarding prospects and talent. And if you happen to win, winning is a byproduct. They don't care. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, oh, well. And, they're making money. The owner's making money. So you just keep kicking the can down the road for preach for the future. and eventually these guys get to the pros, and maybe if they win, that's good. If they don't, oh well, because we'll have another little carrot at the end of the stick for the fan base to look at.
I hate that.
They've been doing it for as long as Bob Nutting has been the owner, so nothing's changed. Everyone knows about it.
They had 6 whole hits last night. 6 hits.
Exactly, P. They don't want to pay the MLB rate to the young guns.
And Delay,
Exactly.
the backup catcher, he has 2 of the hits. Every time he comes in, he's more productive. I don't know.
It makes no sense. The way this team is ran from top to bottom, it doesn't make sense. You know, Bob Nutting, when he brought in the new GM, Sherrington, said, oh yeah, we're going to do things different. They're doing things exactly the same
Exactly.
way. It is comical. It is farcical. And
more political bullshit.
It's just.
But if you do want to watch the game tonight, it is on Apple TV. So whoever's going to see that, hope the Pirates win for you.
You get Apple TV, watch the Buccos lose, and then go over and watch all 3 seasons of Ted Lasso, and to have some entertainment.
Do we have Apple TV here, Mike?
You have Apple TV at the studio. Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. Never mind. Okay. I thought I was going to have to miss the game.
No. Like Pete's saying, like the problem with the franchise model, there's no consequences for sucking. There isn't. Bob Nothing has figured out how to make money by losing, and they get that revenue sharing from the MLB, and boom, there's his money. And then he knows people are going to still show up just enough to keep making more money. It's a joke, but it's a good racket if you can get into it.
Yeah. Finally, the USFL, one more time, the Pittsburgh Maulers, they play the New Jersey Generals tomorrow. This game's at 1:00. This is week 10 of the season. However, it is week 1 of the playoffs, because if the Pittsburgh Maulers win tomorrow, they go on to play in the first round of the playoffs. If they lose tomorrow, they're out. Now, get this, guys. The Philadelphia Stars, if they lose the other game in the USFL North, and the Maulers would win, the Maulers would be the 1 seed.
Wow.
What's their record? 3-6, 4-8, whatever, 4-5. I don't know what it is, but I do know that if the Philadelphia Stars get knocked out of their game tomorrow and the Maulers win their game, the Maulers go in as a 1 seed. They will go on to play next week, and that is the playoffs at that point. So, if they win that, being that it's a small bracket still, then they go on to the championship. If this team wins 3 games in a row, they are USFL champions. That's all I'm trying to say. You have the top defense, you got strong special teams, and you have a really athletic offense. Just bring it together. But here's the discouraging news, guys. The Maulers are 0-3 against New Jersey since the league started back up.
Oh, no.
New Jersey's 3-0. And also, they do have Drayvon Askew Henry, number 7. He's a safety. He's from right here in Aliquippa. A lot of Hall of Famers come out of Aliquippa. I'm sure some of you people are familiar with. He's very athletic, fast, gets to the ball. A lot of things. You'll see a lot of number 7 tomorrow. But check this game out. This game's at 1:00. Pittsburgh versus the New Jersey Generals. Win and you're in.
Let's go, Pittsburgh.
We play the winner. If you win, you play the winner of the Philadelphia Stars and the Michigan Panthers. So there you have it. Whoever wins goes forward. Be a good time. Be a good time to get that win against New Jersey.
Yes.
Mike, why don't you go and tell everybody about the website?
2dumyinzers.com. The number 2 DUMYINZERS.com. Head on over there for all your 2 Dum Yinzer needs. Especially click the link to the merch store. Get your Bob Nothing merch, baby.
All right. I'm going to start with some Milwaukee Brewers trivia, being that that's who the Pirates play next. I got some Milwaukee. This is going to be an easy one. You know what? I don't really think it's that easy, but the source that I got it from says it's easy. So
we'll find out.
Go with that. P on the board, play at home. Derpy, Mike, you ready? Here we go.
Let's go.
What was the original name of the Milwaukee Brewers? Let me ask you, do you want choices or do you want to take a stab?
Oh, I want to take a stab, baby.
You want to take a stab? And Derpy, you want choices?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. So you could go ahead and pick first. You could take a guess.
I'm taking a guess.
And see if you could tell me what the original name of the Milwaukee Brewers was.
The Milwaukee Braves.
The Milwaukee Braves. Is this your final answer?
Final answer. I was
Good
so
luck.
confident too. I'm probably dead wrong.
That was
but that's what-
confident. All
That's
right.
what I'm going with. baby.
Derpy, you wanted choices.
Yep.
All right, here we go for Derpy.
Derpy.
What was the original name of the Milwaukee Brewers? I'm going to give your choices. The choices they gave us are A, the Mules, B, the Pilots, C, the Lakers, or D, the Harleys.
Oh, dang it.
Mules, Pilots, Lakers, Harleys.
Hey, can I change my answer?
Yeah, you could change it.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
The Lakers for you.
Yep.
All right. So the Milwaukee Lakers for Mike. I'm gonna lock you in. Derpy, what do you like? You like the Mules, the Pilots, the Lakers, or the Harleys?
I'm gonna go same with Mike. Lakers.
Lakers, lock you in on that. Give P one more minute. He said the Canners, but now that he has choices, I'll give him a moment. Okay, he says Lakers makes sense. I'm gonna lock him in. And all
Right.
three of you guys said the Lakers. Remember, everybody, that we are on 7 days a week. We start at 11:30 every day of the week, every 7 days of the week. If there was 8 days, it would be 8. And the show that we do every day gets uploaded at 8 o'clock in the evening over on Spotify and podcast form. Go check it out. All right. So the question of the day is the Milwaukee Brewers question. What was the original name of the Milwaukee Brewers? Was it the Mules? Was it the Pilots? Was it the Lakers? Was it the Harleys? All three. P on the board. P on the board says the Lakers. Mike and Derpy both say the Lakers. The final answer, of course, is the Milwaukee Pilots.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, don't shoot the messenger. This is what it says. It says the Pilots. Pilots. Pilots.
Learn something every day.
I would have never guessed that right. Never.
Wow.
You could have broke that down to two. Gave me two answers. I wouldn't have guessed the Pilots. Pilots.
Me
What?
either. That's wild.
So there you go. Mike, anything before we get ready to take off, brother?
Breaking news.
Oh yeah.
It's basketball news. John Morant suspended 25 games
I
next season.
saw this. Yes. Hey,
Hey, your employer, they don't like what you're doing on social media or online, and it paints them in a bad eye. They can punish you, even though you didn't do anything illegal.
you're right. It is. It's everywhere.
They can't do that.
people.
It's their business. You have a contract with them. Got to play by the
Absolutely.
rules.
They control how they want the image of their business
Yep.
to be.
And
that's anywhere.
Sometimes it sucks, but
Derby,
is
what do you
what it
got
is.
for me, man?
Well, everyone knows it's Friday. Go vibe out to some Taylor Swift.
There you
Tay
go,
Tay,
Taylor.
baby.
See if if that isn't the words of a president of a fan club, right?
right there. That
So
is.
there you.
Are you allowed backstage, Derby? Do you have the backstage? pass?
Geez, he would have had to sell organs for sure for that pass.
Yeah. Also, be optimistic about the Pirates. That's all I'm saying.
All right, new series tonight starting up. Pirates Brewers, Apple TV. Check this out. Taylor Swift tonight. Everybody have a good time. Be careful. Stay safe downtown. If you're down there, Derpy, I'll pick you up at 8. Other than this, for the two Dum Yinzers, Derpy, Mike, myself, everybody have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yes, P. Keep the gunplay to Super Soakers.